All right, so four reasons I want to discuss four main reasons why entrepreneurs become entrepreneurs. You know, why people pay the price, why people go through all of these humiliating positions, why do they put themselves out there, why do they, get all of the, get rejected, get, humiliated, get spat on, get whatever, right? A lot of things you're going to face as a salesperson, as an entrepreneur. And today I'll give you the four main reasons why entrepreneurs become entrepreneurs, right? So, number one, survival. I'll tell you a little bit more about myself. So, 2 years ago, I discovered my first sales job by accident. You know, I was walking in a vibrant street in Montreal, right? In one of the summers, I wanted to just get a piece of, some food, right? Some lunch, right? And I discovered my first telecom company. They tried to pitch me their line, and we went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then they were like, "You might be a good fit for us. You know, why don't you give me our your CV, and you can give it a shot, right? Let's see." And long story short. I had an amazing time. You know, we had a great time. We helped a lot of people with their telecommunication needs and everything. And yeah, this was how I got my first experience in retail stores. How to convince people who were, coming there to shop. They were just getting their foods, right? They wanted nothing to do with anything else. So we had to stop them, and we had to convince them to switch their lines, and why we're better than our other competitors, right? So this is the main reason. Number one is survival. So I had to pay my bills. I had to pay my rent, my everything. I had to. My degree wasn't something that. I didn't have an internship waiting for me. I didn't have a guaranteed job, or any of that sort. I had to hustle on my own. I had to go get out there and discover. And yeah, that's how I stumbled across sales. So and I loved the thrill of it. I loved the ups and downs. I loved the going between customers, discovering what that customer needs, what this customer needs, what this guy needs, this girl, this family. Okay, this guy needs to, they need a discount. This guy needs a completely different service. That guy needs, and I was there for them, right? I was there to listen to them and to give them what they need. So, number one, the main reason is survival. You need to survive. You need to pay your bills. You need to do all of this sort of stuff to, become an entrepreneur. I mean, that's at least one of the main reasons why people start their entrepreneurship journey. Obviously, the reason changes over time. Number two, the mission and the vision. So, if you're an entrepreneur, I have a question for you. Have you ever sat down and had a conversation with someone, right? And you were like, you might even be overthinking it. You're like, man, what do I tell this person? He seems to be a high level person. He has this fancy title on LinkedIn, and how do I approach them, and how do I get them to even listen to me, right? And then you get onto the call, and you discover within the first 2 minutes, right? They buy into everything you have. They buy into the vision. They buy into whatever you have. They buy into the future of you, and the firm that you're part of. Your team, your branch, the whatever. Without you even having to speak something, they might have looked into your profile. They looked into your advertisements and everything, and they're sold by the mission and the vision. So this is a main reason why people become entrepreneurs, why they take the risk, why they go through the yin and yang and the ups and downs. They like the mission, they like the vision of where the company is going, about the future of where you're going, and what you guys are all about, right? You want to give people the opportunity to create their own freedoms, and it's a continuously expanding opportunity, right? So you care about the expansion, and giving people the opportunity to create their freedoms, to create their impact, to create whatever they have in mind, right? So this is also a second main reason on to why people become entrepreneurs. Number three, status, right? A lot of people like to become entrepreneurs for to get status, to get respect, to get recognition. So they want to they want to walk into that gathering and be like, oh, it's this guy. He's the guy who created this application, or that's the sales guy, or that's the guy who the car ownership company, or this or that. They like the recognition. They like to work hard for something and be recognized for it on a later date. That's a main reason why people are driven to be entrepreneurs as well. Number four, competition, right? Some entrepreneurs are driven by competition. Some are not very much, but some entrepreneurs, they want to compete. They wanna beat their opponents. They wanna beat the next guy. They want to be in the top list. They wanna be up there, right? Even if it takes a lot of no matter how long it takes, they're willing to fight for it, right? They're willing to fight for their future. They're willing to fight for their willing to fight for their vision. They're willing to fight and just get to the next level. So yeah, these are the main four reasons why entrepreneurs become entrepreneurs, why people pay the price, why people are like they have no problem with all of the negative aspects that might come into place, like the hate, the everything, right? It's these four reasons. It's usually these four reasons. These are the four main reasons why founders become founders, entrepreneurs, salespeople. Why anybody who doesn't, who switches from the normal traditional path to a value-based income do so. So if it's your first time, please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me, why did you become an entrepreneur? I'm very interested to learn more about you. What are your unique reasons? What are your what impact do you plan on leaving? What what are your goals for end of 2026, 2027? I'm really interested to learn more about you. Drop me a comment, give me a text if we're on LinkedIn or IG or YouTube. I'm there. And I'll see you at the next video, and best of luck with whatever you're doing.